by the end of this movie, it just left a bad taste in my mouth about corporations and corporate shit. You know what I mean? Alright, y'all, this is my second video of the day. I did a little review for The Mandalorian earlier. I just woke up and had all kind of nerdgasms, and I reviewed that one real quick. But right afterwards, I went to the movies, and I went to go check out Ford versus Ferrari. Now, my boy Q Reviews, I'm putting you on blast, nigga. My boy Q Reviews, if you haven't checked this channel out, please go check him out, man. Q Reviews, he does movie reviews also. Funny cat, man, very talented. Yeah, check him out. He recommended this movie like a motherfucker, okay? I usually don't watch other YouTuber reviews until I see the movie myself, so I don't have any kind of influence. But I watched his review because I had no intention of really seeing this movie. I didn't care to see it. But he's like, in the review, you gotta see this shit, man. This movie is the bomb. And he DM'd me and said, Rashad, you gotta check this movie out. So I said, okay, let me give this a chance. So Q, I'm putting you on blast now. I went to go see this, man. I went to go see Ford v Ferrari. Drum roll. I love this movie. Yeah, Q, you came through on this one, dude. I loved Ford v Ferrari. Now, for those of you that don't really know what the movie is, okay, it's a story of Matt Damon. He's a former race car driver, has some health problems, can't really race no more, so he gets a career building race cars. And Christian Bale, who is like a genius mechanic, car person, like the guy is like, he's a god when it comes to race cars. He knows how to put engines and shit together. He knows everything about the car's anatomy, and also he can race the fuck out of a car. So they team up to help the Ford company, who is trying to revamp the company, because I guess they're going through some hard times right now. They're losing a lot of money and their reputation's going down, so they need something fresh. John Bernthal comes up with the idea of, let's get into the race car game. All right, Ferrari, they got a reputation because not how many cars they put out, but by how they put the cars together, and you know, quality over quantity. So they bring in Matt Damon, they bring in Christian Bale, and that's where the story takes off. That's what I'm gonna say without really spoiling it. I'm gonna be honest, it took me a minute to latch on because it was like dragging a little bit in the first act. So it took me a minute to latch on into the breast. But once I latched on, that was some of the best milk I ever had. This movie was such a good time. The race scenes, the car race scenes, probably some of the dopest races I've seen on film. I've seen Days of Thunder, Talladega Nights, you know, okay, of course, the Fast and Furious movies. Well, at least the first two, they were, I guess, considered race movies. Well, at least that first one was. I've never seen races like this, man. Maybe it was because I saw it on the big screen and, you know, I'm like right up there by the screen. I got to sit kind of close up to the screen because my eyes are kind of fucked up. But I'm just sitting there and I'm watching these car race scenes. And I tell you, this movie is like the Star Wars of car racing movies, man. Word. Like, I was left like, you know how Martin Scorsese said the MCU movies are like amusement park rides. I felt like when the race was over, when the scene was over, I felt like I just got done with the fucking Universal ride, and I'm like out of breath. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. I'm like, man, what just happened to my life? That's how these scenes got me. There were times where I felt like I was actually in the race, and I don't know if they used CG or if it looked like it was practical. It could have been CG. I don't know. But yeah, those scenes were like fucking incredible. They were tense. I was scared a lot of times. The standout in this movie is definitely Christian Bale. Matt Damon did his thing too, but Christian Bale stood out. I think he should be nominated for an Oscar. He absolutely crushed it in this role. I think this is one of the first times I've seen him where he actually spoke with his accent, because you know, I think he's from the UK. Yeah, he has a UK accent, and that's what he talked like in this movie. So I guess it was more comfortable for him. But man, every role he plays in, he gets into the character, and it's like sometimes you forget you're seeing Christian Bale. You just see the character that he's playing, and the character's name in this movie is what was his name? Miles, was it Ken Miles? Yeah, Ken Miles, who was based off of a real person. Crushed it, man. And the motherfucker that got on my nerves was I think his name is Josh Lucas. Yeah, the Josh Lucas character. Now I remember him from Ang Lee's Hulk, which is an atrocious movie. And I remember I hated him probably more than I hated the movie itself. But he was just so deplorable in this. Like, I just wanted to knock his fucking block off, man. But that's a good thing, though. He plays a good villain. If anybody can play a douchebag, it's him. So, yeah, he definitely, he was a standout also because I hated his guts. And also, this movie will make you hate corporations, all right? Like I said, I'm not going to get into spoilers, but by the end of this movie, it just left a bad taste in my mouth about corporations and corporate shit, you know what I mean? But I guess, you know, for Patriots, yeah, this movie's definitely up your alley. This is a true American movie about, you know, the power of the American way and the American spirit. And, you know, yeah, I guess it's kind of patriotic. Personally, I hate Ford cars. I had a Ford Taurus. It was a piece of shit. It gave me problems from the jump. And yeah, Ford doesn't have exactly the best reputation. If you ask most people, they'll say get a foreign car, get a Toyota or a Nissan or like a, what's the other one? The other Japanese brand, man, help me out. A Honda. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to fixing on them. Yeah, like I've always been told stay away from Ford, stay away from anything American as far as cars go. So I guess this was like an underdog story, how an American car company can stand up to the foreign giants and actually, you know, yeah, it's an inspiring story. Wrapping this up, guys, I'm going to give Ford v Ferrari, I'm going to give it an A. Easily one of the best movies this year. I really dug it, man. I had a good time with it, and I definitely want to see it again. It has a runtime of about 2.5 hours, which in the beginning you do feel the runtime, but like I said, once I latched onto the breast and got that milk, I didn't feel none of the runtime. I was just too busy enjoying that damn milk, y'all. So yeah, I give this a solid A. This is definitely one of the best movies of this year. Christian Bale should be nominated for an Oscar for his performance, and great fucking job. So y'all, have you seen Ford v Ferrari? What did you guys think about it? Comment freely, comment below. If you like and dig the content, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell in the corner so you get more notifications when I drop a video. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.